Taurus, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your October reading. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email. So, let's see what's coming through for you. In October, we will be in the energy of Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So, Wheel of Fortune is all about momentum, forward momentum, making progress. Travel could also be what that is also what that energy is all about. And Magician has to do with staying focused on our goals, our priorities, and getting things done. So let's see how that's playing out in your playing out for you. Who? Okay, Knight of Swords, forward momentum is what this energy is. It's in the center of the reading. And then you have Death card. Yeah, travel is what that energy is. Subconscious is Judgment, past position, Knight of Cups. For the conscious position, you have Star card, immediate future, Knight of Wands. Advice for October, Three of Wands. Environment, Queen of Pentacles. That's your energy. Opportunities, Six of Swords. And the final outcome card is the World. Okay. So you have one, two, three, four major arcana cards here. And three of them are in line, okay, in the center. And then the final outcome is the World card, and Ace of Wands is on the back of the deck. So this is nice energy. So what I'm seeing here for you is either it could be a move because you have Judgment here, and Death card could mean a long trip, which is a little bit tiring. However, something that's going to something that's nice, meaning maybe you will discover something new on this trip. And then yes, and then you also have Star card. Star here has to do with self-care. It also has to do with intuition, guidance. And yes, okay, so all these cards here has to, this is an epiphany, an aha moment, you realizing something. It could also be like new information coming your way, news, or it could be your own intuition. Maybe you are watching something, reading something, and you are suddenly realizing certain things. A sudden inspiration, a new idea, a new insight is what this energy is. Okay, and that's actually a star also is the same thing, same energy. Star has to do with guidance. So you are receiving guidance, Taurus. It could be, so pay attention to your intuition, signs, synchronicities, conversations, dreams. Keep your eyes and ears open. Okay. And then here with Judgment, this also is about new information you coming your way. And the energy is reminding you to keep an open mind, see the bigger picture. Three of Wands is your advice card for the month. And this is where it's like you are either thinking about beginning something, um, or it could be that you are looking for exploring, looking for new ways of doing things, doing your research, connecting with people. Again, for some of you guys, it could be overseas trip, or it could be something that you want to do. Okay, so regardless of where this happening, the card this month is reminding you to, the energy is reminding you to keep an open mind. And now what does that mean? This means stay open to different perspectives, remain flexible, um, stay open to different ideas, explore new ways of doing things, ask for perspectives, learn about things like whatever it is that you want to do. And think outside the box, do what you normally won't do. something that won't be comfortable, something that is not familiar. So it's all about experimenting with things, trying something new and different, connecting with people, networking, um, exchanging ideas, staying open to new ways of doing things like that. So that's the advice for the month. Okay, and then you are ending the month with world card. So all these cards here has to do with a release. So yeah, so a new cycle, you are moving into new energy. So, Ace of Wands is on the back of the deck, and this is not something that you may not be aware of, but the energy playing underneath. Okay, so this is you following your inspiration. This is you moving into new energy, inspired to do something. So that is lovely, and this will help you create. This is a creative force. So this is helping you create something new in your life. So it could be your business, it could be your relationships, it could be something to do with your home, something to do with your health. So whatever it is that you want to do, the energy is there, the inspiration is there, the motivation is there. So now it's up to you how you want to use it, for what purposes, because sometimes what we need is available, but we don't pay attention, right? So the energy is there. It's important you focus on what you want to accomplish and put it towards constructive purposes. So yeah, world, judgment, star. So this is your true north, like something that you want to do. For instance, it could be writing a book, it could be starting a business, it could be traveling the world, seeing, exploring new places, uh, health, something to do with if you want to move, then it could be something that's coming through for you guys. So yeah, dreams. So this is the month where you are taking that next step towards your dreams, your goals, and releasing. So it could be releasing something like internal, so it could be habits, patterns, where lifestyle change, making lifestyle changes. Or for some of you, it could be something in your external, like it could be a job situation, it could be something to do with your home, um, or it could be something to do with relationships, people you hang out with. So there is something, or it could also be emotional release, something that you are holding on to. This is forgiveness, letting go, and moving into the new cycle. This is powerful energy, Taurus. This is extremely powerful energy. This is again, for some of you, it could be something to do with spirituality, transformation, is a sudden, a spiritual awakening. So it's not like, maybe this is a process that you were going through that transition for some time now, and now is when you are finally seeing things clearly. Sometimes when we are going through that process, even we won't know. um, it happens. It's because it's a slow process, right? um, so it will be very subtle, it won't be that obvious. And one day we wake up, and we feel that, and things will be different, is what I want to say. You certain things won't resonate with you anymore. um, and maybe there is like something new that you want to do, like for instance, it could be your career path. Maybe you are changing your career altogether. Maybe you will suddenly realize that, okay, you know what, I don't want to live here anymore, I want to move. So it could be that for some of you guys. So things like that. So it's a slow process and it takes time, and then suddenly things you will feel that things are different. And that's something that's happening here for some of you. It could be spiritual, something to do with spirituality. you suddenly seeing things in a different way. It could be your past experiences, it could be your own potential, it could be the people in your life, the situation, circumstances that you are coming across. So some kind of transformation is happening, and what I want to say is positive transformation. So things may not feel comfortable. This is where you are letting go of old ways of doing things, so yeah, and that won't feel comfortable, because sometimes when we have been doing things in a certain way, all of a sudden, if we are changing things up, in at least in the beginning, things won't feel comfortable. But what I want to say is, see the bigger picture, keep your eyes on the end goal, and that will help you keep moving forward even when the going gets tough, you know so keep going forward, keep the faith, which is what the energy of Wheel of Fortune is about. In October, we will be in the October is at the 10th month, and then we will also be in the energy of Wheel of Fortune and Magician. And Magician's energy is about staying focused on our goals, what we want to accomplish, not getting distracted, and trusting ourselves. It's all about believing that we can do it. And Magician also is about, it reminds us that we have what we need. It could be resources, it could be support, it could be knowing, it could be spiritual awareness, it could be energy. So whatever it is that we need, we have it. So and then now it's important to trust, confidence, and move forward. Okay. All right. So in the past, you have Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is about taking a leap of faith. So this is where you are realizing that you have wings, Taurus. You don't have to worry about the mountains, because mountains are just molehills for you, right? So these mountains, this person is above the mountains. That means you are rising above your challenges. It's all about our perception. Sometimes if we think, if we believe that these are like, a Herculean task, then it will be, it's all about what we tell our mind. And if we are perceiving things that way, then it will be a Herculean task, and things will be challenging. But when we believe that, oh, I can do it easily, it's not, you know a big deal, then it will be possible for us to move through without any difficulties. So this is where you are coming from, that place, rising above your challenges and keeping faith and moving forward. And what I want to say is, if something is like, if you are tackling something big, then take it easy, like one step at a time, Taurus. You don't have to figure this out today, right? So focus on, like, break it down and focus on um, what you have to do today. Don't worry about tomorrow and the entire path. So just focus on what you have to do today, and before you know, you will get there wherever you are going. All right, in the center of the reading, you have Knight of Swords and the Death card. Do not speed. When it comes to your day to day, this could be speeding, and this is you getting a ticket or something unexpected. Okay, so just be careful on the roads and watch your steps, is what I want to say. You don't want to get pulled over and then, you know, explain or whatever. On the other hand, something to do with communication is also coming through. So this is judgments. Yeah, so either someone is calling you out, meaning some criticism, some judgments are coming your way, you are at the receiving end. Or it could be, and if you are at the receiving end, you are not taking it easily, you are also reacting. So what I'm seeing here for some of you is a fiery exchange. So On the other hand, if it's you, then this is where um, you are thinking loudly. And by that, what I mean is, if you are so in the environment, you have Queen of Pentacles. So it could be somebody else that you are dealing with, or it could be your energy. The, too many like code cards. So you have, this is air element, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Knight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And Star is ruled by Aquarius, and World is ruled by Sagittarius. And this is Scorpio energy coming through for you guys. And I'm not sure which sign rules Judgment. Excuse me. So what I'm seeing is people. So it could be family, friends, or it could be networking, collaboration. It could be workmates. Maybe you guys are in a like a team environment, doing something together. And so whatever the case may be, when it comes to communication, and just be aware of this energy. It's like I said, you are thinking loudly, and it's not so, and then it will be it's a big mess, and then now you have to clean it up. So, and this is apologies, so I'm not sure if it's you or somebody else. So just be aware of that. On the other hand, for some of you, this could also be something that you are working on now. This is where it's like maybe there is a deadline and you are rushing to get things done, or it could be your day to day task. And for some, it could be that maybe things are just fine, and this is just what's happening in the mind. So if you are feeling impatient, if you are feeling restless, breathe, rest, relax, and otherwise you might make some mistakes, Taurus. And this is where you have to, you know, someone is pointing out your mistakes, and this is where you have to clean up. When I said clean up, what I mean is maybe you have to go back and fix things, and that's like waste of time and energy. So just be aware of this energy, what you are doing. But on the other hand, even with our careful planning and execution and implementation, whatever the case may be, things still happens. Then that's what I'm seeing here for you. All right. So it's like there are certain things that, wow, in this center, you have four code cards: Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. I just noticed it. And so this is futuristic, like future oriented. All other three cards are looking at the past. And this is also where what I'm seeing is some hesitation. So it's like you are ending a cycle and you are moving forward, but still you are like looking over your shoulder. All right. So what I'm seeing is something to do with past. Maybe that's what's ending here. Like this is a sudden ending. So again, it could be internal, like you for forgiveness and moving on. But what I intuitively what I'm getting is, if you are still dwelling in something that happened in the past, it's active, and it will show up in your communication, the way you are responding to situations. And it's what I want to say is, do not let it um, you don't yeah don't let it keep you stuck, because you are ending a cycle, you are moving into something new here. Don't let past influence your present choices and decisions. So just be more present. That's what the advice card is. This is asking you to be more present, see the bigger picture, look closer in order to clearly understand, in order to see what's happening. Okay, so you don't want to relive the past. Instead, you want to, this is a time when you want to release, old patterns, old habits, old ways of doing things, and create something new, because the opportunity is there. This is source energy, this is our creative um, self, uh, creative energy. So there is an opportunity for you to let go of something and move into new. So it could be life in general, like lifestyle, or it could be beliefs, what is like keeping your eyes on what's possible and not repeating something that's not helpful for you. If you are signing a contract agreement, something like that, pay attention to the details. Queen of Pentacles is in the environment. This has to do with slowing down and paying attention to the details of everyday life. So, for some of you, it could be documentation, like if you are signing a contract or something. So, it's important you ask the right questions. It's important to maybe get a second opinion, um, things like that. So, whatever it is that you are doing, it feels like this needs your complete presence and attention. So this this month, it looks like you are busy with either something to do with home. So it could be that you are coming across some maintenance stuff at home, changing things up at home, or it could be you like renovation, redecoration. It could be your backyard, something like that. Or for some of you guys, it could be your career. So what you are focusing on this month is something to do with your stability, security, safety. So those are the areas that needs your attention, that you are focusing on now. So, and you are taking action. Death card could mean again coming out of your comfort zone and try some and changing things up. So you are creating a positive change, even though it may not feel comfortable. For some of you, this could also be a person that you are dealing with. So something, it could be a collaboration, it could be some disagreements happening there, or it could be positive changes. Taurus, it doesn't have to be all bad. Okay, star here has to do with wishes coming true. This is your true north direction in your life, something that you want to do. So because of that, maybe you are collaborating with someone here. Abundance and prosperity is what this energy is. This is again you focusing on your stability, your finance. It could be your business. You are taking up something that is helping, that will help you um, grow your abundance. Financial growth is uh, is what that energy is. If you are learning something, this will lead to career advancement. If you are starting a new business, that will lead to success and growth. So again, the opportunity is there, and then it's up to you. Looks like you are still in the beginning stage. So it's important to stay more committed, and it's also important to stay more organized and prioritize things. So, and remember to take it easy, take it slowly, because you don't want to get exhausted and frustrated and things like that. So it's equally important to take good care of yourself. Otherwise, if we are not feeling good, if we are low on energy, then if we have like thousand things to focus on, we feel irritated, we make mistakes, and we won't enjoy the journey. So it's important to make time for you for self reflection, taking good care of your overall health and wellness, physical health, mental, emotional, spiritual health, things like that. So you have the energy to focus on what's in front of you. Okay. Yes, and then with six of swords, you are moving on, um, Taurus. So for some, again, I'm strongly getting is travel for some of you guys. On the other hand, or a move, you changing homes. On the other hand, this is also something to do with communication. Again, if there is some arguments, disagreements happening, then this is where you are choosing to move on. You are choosing to let go, but the journey is a little bit tough because of the conversation that you are um, carrying with yourself, so this is like heavy stuff that's in your mind, so that can lead to some like slowdowns, but you are moving towards calmer shore. By that, what I mean is you are moving towards a period of calm and peace is what this energy is, even though you are still like it could be that you are still going through that process, going through that transition. So maybe now it may feel a little bit heavy, but then things will be different, you know. So what I want to say is keep your thoughts positive, keep your words positive, because manifestation is happening. This is 111. This has to do with manifestation. Star here has to do with wish fulfillment. Okay, wishes coming true, Taurus. On the other hand, manifestation is all about where we are focusing our energy, our emotions, our attention, our words, our thoughts, everything matters, So pay attention to what's going on in the headspace, your self talk, the way you are talking to yourself, things like that. Sometimes when we are tired, this is like me, like personally speaking. So this happened a few days ago. I don't know if I was actually tired or if I was telling myself that I am tired, So I was like, oh my God. So whenever I'm back from work, I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. I just want to lie down, blah, 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 And then I caught myself like, I was like, what the heck am I saying to myself? And that, so when you keep telling yourself that you are tired, then that's what you start believing, and that's what the body, um, it follows suit, so it's important to be conscious of um, what we are, how we are talking to ourselves, our own self talks, even with awareness. Sometimes when we are not consciously aware of it, then we keep telling ourselves things that is not going to be helpful for us. So it's important to be aware of our own self talks. And the moment, that's how the affirmation works, even if the body is tired, but if we keep telling ourselves, I am feeling energetic, inspired, motivated, I am I'm creating something new, like positive affirmations, then suddenly we will feel a shift in the energy, suddenly it will feel like, even though we are not doing anything at all, it's not like we are we are in a spa or anything like that, just that self talk that I am. And uh, so it's all about vibration, thoughts carry vibration, words carry vibration. So if you keep telling yourself, I'm feeling energetic, inspired, motivated, um, I'm and new opportunities are coming my way, I have the support, I have the resources, things like that, then immediately the energy will shift. And I think that is also something that's coming through for you guys here. This is self talk, and this is where you are letting it go, this is where you are becoming conscious, that's the sudden realization for some of you. So that's the sudden realization that I was talking about. You are paying more attention to what's happening internally, and that is actually helping you release and let go of ideologies, beliefs, thoughts that are not helpful for you anymore. So again, keep your thoughts, your words positive, and that's exactly what you will experience in your life. On the other hand, it could also be you taking a break and going on a vacation, Taurus. This is you spending time near a water body, like it could be pool, ocean, um, lake, something like that. On the other hand, this is a great time if you want to detoxify, like take up some like cleansing and detoxifying practices. Like for instance, it could be your body, okay, detoxifying your body, cleansing and purifying and things like that, going on a diet, staying more hydrated. Or it could be mental detoxification. Again, it's all about paying attention to what's happening in the headspace, and then making a conscious decision. We all have a choice, um, when it comes to our circumstances. It's not like, certain things are not in our control, but how we respond to them is absolutely in our hands. So it's about exercising the choice then, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. So yeah, mental detoxifying, energetic cleansing is what this energy is. For some of you, it could be going to a spa, getting a massage done, some kind of hydrotherapy, or for some, it could be like counseling therapy, things like talk therapy. Knight of Wands is in the immediate future. So this is intensity. So this is passion, intensity, speed is what I'm getting for you. And Wheel of Fortune has to do with forward momentum. So yeah, very all fired up at Taurus. You are in the energy of Magician and Wheel of Fortune. Like this knight knows where he is going, so it's about, again, being very clear in your mind about what you want, and then making choices and decisions that are aligned to your goals. So this is alignment. So when I said alignment, what I mean is, it's about you really being clear of your goals, what you want to do. It doesn't always have to be about your career, finance, and things like that. It could be anything, Taurus. For instance, it could be your relationship. Maybe you want to make some changes there. Maybe you want to make things better. If it's already better, then you want to keep it that way. you know on the other hand, it could be your health. Maybe you want to change up your lifestyle. For others, it could be you, if you want to take up a creative project, learn something, then it could be that. So whatever the case may be, when it comes to your dreams, this is where you are taking some action. You are making the right choices and decisions, and you are moving towards your goals. And world is completion. So whatever it is that you are doing, this is where you are also completing things. And when I said being aware of what your goals are, this could also mean letting go of goals and dreams that doesn't resonate anymore. Letting go of people, places, things, goals, something that really doesn't resonate anymore. This is where things are coming to a full circle and you are ready to move on. You know what? On the other hand, with the world and the judgment, what I am getting is, this is where um, you are you are in the spotlight, Taurus. So this is major development when it comes to whatever it is that you are doing. Like it could be your career, because Queen of Pentacles is in the environment. So it could be your business, a project that you are working on. Yeah, this is where you are connecting with people from who lives in different parts of the world, different parts of the country. So forming new connections, discussions, exchanging ideas, expansion is what this energy is. So, for some, it could be virtual meetings like webinars, podcast, um, yeah, Zoom meeting, something like that. On the other hand, it could also be marketing, advertising, marketing. So you are, so if you are on social media, like for instance, if you have a YouTube channel or something, this is where you are reaching a wider audience. Uh, yeah, connecting with people who live in different parts of the world. So your clientele is increasing now. You are meeting new people. It could be networking, it could be collaborating with others. So expansion. For some, it could also be presentations, like speaking engagements, you writing a book, publishing, trying a new technology or something like that, marketing, advertising. So expanding your reach. So for some of you, this could also be like something that you like doing. So it for some it could be a stage performance. Okay, with both this card, it could be a play, a like a some performance is what I want to say. So you are the spotlight is on you, Taurus, and yeah. So this is like dance, yeah, something like that. Some like performance is also, it may not resonate with everybody. Not all of you are actors. So if you are, then maybe you are coming across a new opportunity. All right, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. So you will hear from someone. Someone is coming with a proposal, an opportunity, something like that. With Knight of Swords, though, for some it could be like an overactive mind. So it might um, affect your communication. You might find yourself speaking fast and things like that. And so just be aware, like when it comes to important meetings, discussions, maybe think about writing things down, plan, prepare yourself so you can stay more calm and ask the right questions and things like that. So it's important to balance your energies before going into like important discussions. No matter what, no matter where you are, what you are doing, it's important to balance your energy, stabilize your energy so you can go through the everyday stuff in a calm way. And that way you will also notice things, the details that I was talking about, because details matters, Taurus. And a star here is also like emotions. So you are so when it comes to, apart from the performance part, if this is real life, then this is where you are letting yourself be seen. For instance, this is transparency. So emotions are like I told you in the beginning, you are thinking loudly. So it could be that it might show up um, on your face. And emotions, you are being transparent and honest about your emotion. Like for instance, if you are angry, then you are angry, you will say something. But if you are feeling loving and caring, then that is also showing. So very transparent, an open book, so people can read you easily. It could also be your social media presence. Maybe you are sharing your experiences and things like that. So you are releasing all kinds of superficiality. So for some of you guys, like I said, it could be deep spiritual stuff coming up, spiritual growth and development, okay, personal growth. So this is where you are releasing, yeah, and letting go of the superficial. So when I said that, what I mean is, um, you are it could be you are, that you are saying what you mean. Like You are letting go of people pleasing tendencies. If that is something that that uh, that was a challenge, then this is where you are letting it go and you are saying what you mean. You mean what you say. And yeah, straightforward communication could also be what this energy is. On the other hand, this is where you are being real, like authentic expression is what this is. Like when it comes to your creative projects, um, you are not going by the trend or anything like that. This is you listening to your own intuition, you following your heart, your inspiration, and you are not necessarily thinking about what makes sense, what's not, and things like that. Instead, you are listening to, you are following the guidance that you are receiving. For some, it could also be your image, the way you present yourself, your looks. So it could be that you are, this is opposite energy though. I mean, this is where, someone who is like decorating themselves with things, like it could be jewelry, it could be outfit, it could be, um, things like that. But this is someone who is a simpleton, no decorations. Both are good. I'm not judging, like both are good. I mean, so what I want to say is both these cards are feminine energy, Taurus, and that's where you are coming from. So whether you are a man or a female, we all have feminine and masculine energy. Feminine is nurturing, caring, protecting, and beauty, love, romance, home, things like that. And masculine is drive, passion, getting things done, making things happen, achievement, accomplishment, things like that. So you have both energies available. So what I'm seeing is a balance. You are taking care of your responsibilities, whatever it is that you need to do, but you are also, it could be that you are at home taking care of things. um, what you love, you are taking care of what's important for you. uh, yeah, and focusing on what you want to grow. Spirit, please give us a message for Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Taurus. Taurus, your message is shedding the old. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what's coming through on the cards here. See, judgment, all major arcana cards here. Okay, star, death card, and the world. A major shedding, a major release. So I'm not sure what you are releasing. It could be happening in any area of your life, but you are moving into, like I said, you are creating something new here. A new beginning is happening. So, wow. But yeah, this actually is the death card, Yeah, releasing the old and moving into the new, endings and beginnings, a transformation. That cocoon phase is now ending, Taurus. So, and this is where you are turning into the butterfly. The world card. You are, this is where, like I said, this is where you are realizing you have wings. So you don't have to worry about the mountains. You can fly over. So, yeah, a cocoon to the butterfly, a major transformation. Goosebumps. Okay, now let me read this out to you. Number 38. Number 92. 32 or 38, 38. Okay. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate. Which card should I show you? I have small hands. And what I want to say, Taurus, is you are blooming. This is a card of blooming. By that, what I mean is growth, abundance, and progress. And this is also very loving and nurturing energy. So, yeah, okay, all right. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Be willing to come out of your shell or break an old routine. You may want to consider something related to healing or healing work at this time. You may see an opportunity to generate a new source of income or be lucky enough to receive a financial gift or inheritance. On a higher level, this may indicate abundance in all areas of your life and a feeling that you are indeed blessed and deserving of everything that comes your way. Your personal belief system has a huge effect on how you feel about your finances and your luck. Hiding away your gifts may affect your abundant flow. As your source is unlimited, so are your gifts. Send out positive energy into the universe so you may receive abundance in return. You may also find you feel more energetic and optimistic. Lobsters can only grow to a certain point in their shells before they go through a molting process and shed their exoskeleton. You may feel like taking an inventory of your life lessons now and what has brought you to this moment. Every event that has transpired has helped to shape who you are. Like the lobster, after a period of growth, there will come a time to let go of any old patterns or behaviors that no longer fit you. Wow. So that's exactly what's happening here. You are letting go. Powerful energy. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. Thank you so much for your help and support. And please take good care of yourself, Taurus. Also, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And I hope you have an amazing month ahead. Very active month. So, make the best use of what's coming your way, I would say, and plan your month accordingly. And remember to take good care of yourself. I will see you in the next reading.